You know you should be reading more, growing and expanding your horizons. It's one of the best ways to move forward in your career and improve your personal life. But let's be real, after a long day at the office, all you've got energy for is some TV and scrolling through social media. The good news? There is a way out. Today, I'm going to show you how you can spend just 5 to 15 minutes a day on learning and build a powerful habit that could lead to a better, more fulfilled life. I'm Daniel and I've been a business owner for the past decade. On this channel, I'm sharing my insights with you. In this video, I'm comparing two book summary platforms, Headway and Blinkist. You'll find out what makes each of them stand out, which features can help you absorb knowledge faster, and what potential drawbacks might affect your user experience. And guys, before we get started, just a quick reminder, check the description for helpful links and discounts you won't want to miss. So let's jump right in. Platform overview. Okay guys, let's start with Headway. It's a platform designed to tackle the global decline in reading by offering 15-minute summaries of best-selling non-fiction books. This way, users can quickly grasp key ideas and insights. Headway focuses on personal growth, allowing you to set specific goals, whether that's productivity, leadership, mindfulness, or all of the above. You'll get only the key takeaways, so you can skip the fluff and still come away feeling smarter. The app supports both reading and audio formats, making it easy to integrate learning into your daily routine, during a commute, workout, or any spare moment. Features like spaced repetition flashcards and progress tracking boost retention and keep you motivated. And guys, the Headway app is backed by a community of over 40 million users worldwide. It's not just an app, it's a movement. A whole tribe of learners choosing to grow in a smarter, faster way. So, if you're ready to take control of your self-development without spending hours, Headway is your new go-to. Alright folks, let's get into the meat of what Blinkist actually is. At its core, Blinkist is a book summary platform, but it's way more sophisticated than your old CliffsNotes. They take comprehensive non-fiction books and transform them into focused 15-minute summaries. But here's what makes it special. They don't just randomly cut content. They use a specific methodology developed by learning experts. Each book is broken down into what they call blinks, key concepts that form the backbone of the book's message. Think of it like having a really smart friend read the book and tell you exactly what you need to know. The process is fascinating, guys. They have a team of experts who read each book multiple times, identify the core concepts, and then craft these concepts into a coherent narrative that maintains the author's original message. Each summary is structured with an introduction that hooks you in, followed by the main concepts, and ends with actionable takeaways. They even include direct quotes from the original books to maintain authenticity. What really sets them apart is their content selection process. Hey, don't just summarize any book that comes their way, they carefully choose titles based on user demand, relevance, and potential impact. We're talking bestsellers from authors like Simon Sinek, Malcolm Gladwell, and Tim Ferriss, but also lesser-known gems that you might not discover otherwise. Main features. It looks like both platforms are pretty similar. So let's dive into their features a bit more to spot the differences. First up, motivation. Sure, we've all been able to read since we were kids, but let's be honest, how many of us actually do it regularly? So, to keep us motivated, Headway uses gamification elements like achievement badges and progress tracking. With fun achievement names like Run Brainy Run, it taps into that little urge we all have to grab one more badge. And of course, one more hit of serotonin. What's even more important is that features like streaks and daily insights help you build a consistent reading habit. All it takes is 15 minutes a day. Like I mentioned earlier, the app also uses spaced repetition techniques. That means you can highlight key phrases and turn them into interactive flashcards. So yeah, those important concepts are not going anywhere. They'll stick with you. What's next, my friends? Some of us love reading. Others prefer listening. With Headway, you get both options. Whether you're flipping through summaries or plugging in your earbuds, you're in control of how you learn. For those who need a little flexibility, Headway offers offline access. You can download summaries and read or listen without needing an internet connection. That means you can squeeze in some learning during your commute, a workout, or any bit of downtime. I'd also like to point out that the app offers personalized recommendations based on your preferences and goals. To get the most out of this feature, make sure to set up your profile when you first install the app, just to clear things up. The app does let you set personal goals and keep track of your progress as you go. With Headway, you can watch your learning streaks grow, hit new milestones, and stay motivated with visual progress trackers that celebrate every step forward. Last but not least, Headway comes with a solid set of features for teams and businesses. The platform creates personalized learning paths tailored to both individual goals and company-wide objectives, so growth stays aligned with your mission. With shared learning paths and built-in discussion features, your team can grow together, sharing insights, swapping takeaways, and building a stronger culture of collaboration and continuous learning. And it's not just about learning, it's about sticking with it. Features like progress tracking, gamified challenges, and habit-building tools make sure your team stays engaged and motivated along the way. With the Business Toolkit, you can easily set goals for your team and monitor how they are doing, all right from the app. Now, my friends, this is where things get really interesting. Let me break down every single feature that makes Blinkist stand out. First up, their library is massive. We're talking over 5,000 titles across 27 different categories. But it's not just about quantity. They add around 40 new titles every month. And these aren't random picks. They are carefully selected based on current trends and user requests. The audio feature is a game changer, folks. Unlike other platforms that use AI-generated voices, Blinkist employs professional narrators. These people understand the content and deliver it with the right emphasis and engagement. The audio quality is studio-grade. I am talking crystal clear sound that makes listening a pleasure, even at 1.5x speed. Their collections feature is seriously underrated. Instead of just dumping all books into broad categories, they create thoughtfully curated lists. For example, they have collections like Startup Essentials, Leadership Communication, and Productivity Hacks. Each collection is carefully curated to give you a comprehensive understanding of the topic. The highlighting and note-taking system is robust. You can highlight text while reading, and all your highlights automatically sync across devices. But here's the cool part. You can export your highlights and notes as PDF or directly to Evernote. I use this feature constantly for creating business strategy documents and presentation materials. They've also got this feature called Daily Picks, where their team selects a book that's particularly relevant to current events or trending topics. It's like having a personal learning curator. And get this, they even provide audio versions of popular articles from leading publications like Harvard Business Review and Forbes. Pros and cons. Guys, before we continue, I'm happy to share my insights with you, and all I ask in return is that you like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this. Thanks! Alright folks, now let's move on to the pros and cons of the Headway. The first thing worth mentioning is the app's user-friendly design. The software is super simple to use, with intuitive navigation that makes everything feel smooth and easy. That kind of simplicity actually helps you stay consistent, because let's face it, no one wants to miss their daily dose of wisdom just because of a clunky menu or a dull layout. Another big plus is Headway's gamified approach to learning. That's important because, let's face it, most people these days don't want to work too hard to learn something new. By adding challenges and achievement badges, the app brings a fun twist to the process and helps keep you motivated to hit those personal growth goals. You'll find yourself coming back not because you have to, but because it feels good to make progress every day. To sum it up, Headway does a great job at what it's built for, helping users consistently pick up new knowledge. It has millions of downloads on the Play Store, which says a lot about people's trust in the app. However, there is still room for improvement. Headway's library is a bit limited compared to some of its competitors. If you're looking for a wider range of topics or very specific titles, you might feel a little restricted. But honestly, I see this as a temporary thing. The team's constantly adding new books, so the selection keeps growing. Another thing, guys, annual pricing makes sense if you're in it for the long run. But those monthly plans? Not exactly wallet-friendly. Right now, Headway is a mobile-oriented app. That's great for on-the-go learning, but if you're someone who likes to dig in from a laptop, this might be a deal-breaker, at least until a desktop version comes along. Lastly, my friends, I want to point out that some users may be concerned about the lack of depth in certain summaries. While they are definitely concise and engaging, a few can feel a bit oversimplified. Overall, I've got a positive impression of Headway, and I'm excited to see how the app continues to improve. And now let's move on to Blinkist. Alright, my friends, let's get brutally honest about what works and what doesn't. On the positive side, the time-saving aspect is incredible. I've been able to absorb insights from hundreds of books in the time it would have taken to read maybe 10 full books. The quality of the summaries is consistently high. They manage to capture the essence of even complex books while keeping the language accessible. The audio quality, as I mentioned, is top-notch. The narrators are engaging without being over the top, and you can actually retain information while listening at higher speeds. The platform's stability is impressive too. In 6 months, I've never experienced crashes or significant bugs. However, guys, there are some limitations you should know about. Sometimes, especially with more philosophical or complex books, the summaries can feel a bit superficial. You might miss out on the author's detailed arguments or the nuanced examples that make concepts clearer in the full book. The lack of fiction books might be a deal-breaker for some. While I understand their focus on non-fiction, sometimes business lessons can come from great novels too. The highlighting feature, while useful, could be more advanced. I would love to see different color options and better organization systems for notes. Some might argue that the platform encourages surface-level learning rather than deep understanding. And they've got a point. You won't become an expert on a topic just by reading summaries. Also, the social features are pretty limited. There's no way to share highlights or discuss books with other users, which feels like a missed opportunity. All in all, both Headway and Blinkist offer solid value for anyone looking to quickly absorb key insights from non-fiction books. Pricing. Headway offers a range of subscription options to match different user preferences. You can choose between monthly, quarterly, or annual plans. Naturally, the yearly plan gives you the best value, but of course, not everyone can pay the full amount upfront. Additionally, there's something to consider. If you're a fast learner with plenty of free time, you might be able to get through the entire library in less than 12 months. Headway also offers a free version that gives you access to a limited number of non-fiction summaries each day. I think it's a great option if you are not in a rush and want to save some money. Alright folks, let's break down the pricing structure for Blinkist. They keep it pretty straightforward with different tiers of membership. There's the premium plan, and you've got 2 ways to pay here. You can either go month to month or commit to an annual plan. And let me tell you guys, if you're planning to use Blinkist long term, the annual plan offers significant savings compared to the monthly option. With premium, you get unlimited access to all text and audio summaries, highlighting features, and offline access. For those wanting even more features, there's the Pro plan. Like the premium, you can choose between monthly or annual billing. This tier includes everything in Pro, plus the exclusive Blinkist AI. When you break it down, the value proposition is pretty compelling. You're getting access to thousands of book summaries for less than what you'd spend on a handful of hardcover business books. For business owners and professionals looking to maximize their learning while minimizing costs, it's definitely worth considering. Headway versus Blinkist, which is best? Now that we have looked at both, how to decide which one's right for you? Headway offers a gamified learning experience with features like challenges and achievement badges that make it especially appealing to users who enjoy interactive elements. However, its library is more limited, and some users have mentioned technical glitches or narrations that aren't quite as engaging. Blinkist, on the other hand, boasts a massive library of over 7,500 non-fiction summaries, offering a much wider range of topics. Its seamless blend of text and audio makes it great for all kinds of learning preferences. That said, some users feel the summaries can sometimes oversimplify complex subjects, which might lead to a less complete understanding. Ultimately, the choice between Headway and Blinkist comes down to your learning style and content preferences. If you're into a gamified, interactive experience and don't mind a smaller selection of titles, Headway might be the better match. On the flip side, if having access to a vast library and flexible ways to consume content is more your thing, Blinkist could be the right fit for you. What do you think? Let me know in the comments which one you would prefer. So don't forget to check those links in the description below. If you had a good time, please hit the like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching and see you next time.